The old landline phone in the small, secluded cabin rang at exactly midnight. Laura, alone after her friends left for the night, glanced nervously at the clock and then at the phone. No one knew she was here. She hesitated, then picked up the receiver. "Hello?" Her voice wavered slightly. A soft, distorted whisper came through the line. "Laura, you were not alone." Her heart raced. She had been staying at the cabin for some peace and quiet, but the creeping sense of unease had followed her here. She glanced around the dimly lit room, the only sound the crackle of the fireplace. "Who is this?" Laura demanded, trying to sound braver than she felt. There was no response, only a low, unsettling static. Then, a loud thud echoed from the attic. Laura's blood ran cold. She had been hearing strange noises from the attic all day, but she dismissed them as the house settling. Now, it seemed something, or someone, was up there. Trembling, Laura placed the receiver back on its cradle and grabbed a flashlight. She crept toward the attic stairs, each step feeling heavier than the last. As she reached the top, she hesitated, then pushed open the attic door. The flashlight beam cut through the darkness, revealing old furniture draped in white sheets and dusty boxes. The thudding had stopped, replaced by an eerie silence. Laura took a deep breath and moved further into the attic. The beam of her flashlight swept across the room, and she froze when it landed on a large, old-fashioned mirror propped against the wall. The glass was covered in a thick layer of dust, except for one clear spot, where she could see her own wide-eyed reflection. She turned around quickly, her heart pounding. There was nothing there. Just then, she heard the phone ring again, louder this time. She darted back downstairs, the flashlight flickering. The phone was still off the hook, lying in the same place she had left it. As she picked up the receiver, she heard the same whisper, but this time it was clearer. "Laura." In the mirror. Panic surged through her. She swung around to face the mirror, and her breath caught in her throat. The reflection showed not only her but someone standing right behind her, a shadowy figure with hollow eyes. Laura spun around, but the attic was empty. The phone rang again, and the whisper became a guttural growl. "Laura. Turn around." Her hands shaking, Laura slowly turned back to the mirror. The figure was closer now, its face just inches from the glass. In a sudden, horrifying realization, Laura understood, the figure wasn't just reflecting her fear. It was real. It was in the mirror, and the mirror was a gateway. A cold breeze swept through the attic, and Laura felt an icy grip on her shoulder. She spun around, but no one was there. The phone rang for the final time, and the voice, now a chilling roar, echoed through the room. "Laura. It's too late." Laura's scream was swallowed by the darkness as the mirror's surface rippled like water. The figure reached through, pulling her into the reflection with a force that felt like it was dragging her soul. She struggled, but the mirror's surface was like quicksand, pulling her in relentlessly. In an instant, Laura was gone, and the attic was silent again. The only sound was the old landline phone, still off the hook, resting beside the empty mirror frame. As the first light of dawn filtered through the dusty windows, the phone rang once more. Subscribe to Shortsvets.